Welcome back, hello, coin collectors and history buffs, where we explore the fascinating world of rare coins and their incredible stories. Today, we have something truly extraordinary to discuss. At first glance, it looks like just another humble penny, but the 2001 1-cent coin has a story that's worth millions of dollars. Stick around, because in today's video, we'll uncover the jaw-dropping facts about this coin's value, its rich history, and how it could make you a fortune. Yes, you heard that correctly, this little coin could be worth up to $33 million. So grab a seat and let's dive deep into the fascinating world of the 2001 1-cent coin, one of the most surprising and valuable pennies ever produced in the United States. To understand why the 2001 penny is so valuable, we first need to go back to the year 2001. This was a time of change in America and for American coinage. The U.S. Mint was producing millions of pennies every year, but 2001 would mark an important time for errors, some of which would become collector's items for the ages. The 2001 1-cent coin was part of the series that featured Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that had been in place for several decades. But what happened next was unexpected. By now, you're probably thinking, how can a coin like this be worth so much? Well, let's talk about the minting process and what went wrong. The U.S. Mint is a highly efficient operation, but like all large-scale production processes, errors can occur. In some cases, a minor mistake during the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary one. In the case of the 2001 penny, several types of errors emerged, each making certain coins highly collectible and extremely valuable. These errors are what collectors are hunting for today, and they're part of the reason why a single 2001 penny can be worth millions. Now, not every 2001 penny is going to make you rich, but there are certain rare minting errors that can skyrocket the value of a single coin. Let's talk about those, because they're truly mind-blowing. There are two major errors that have made the 2001 penny so valuable. The first is the double die obverse error. This happens when the die that strikes the coin is misaligned, causing multiple images of Lincoln to appear on the front. This type of error is extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. A double-struck coin like this can be worth tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Take a look at this. You can see the doubled lines around Lincoln's face, right? It's not just one image of Lincoln, there's another one behind it, slightly out of place. This mistake can occur when the die strikes the coin more than once before the metal fully settles, creating that ghostly double image. If you find one of these, it's worth a fortune. The second rare error is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned with the die, causing the design to be struck off-center. The result is a coin that looks a bit lopsided or incomplete, and these off-center strikes are highly prized for their uniqueness. The more extreme the misalignment, the more valuable the coin becomes. This off-center strike is also one of the reasons why this coin is worth so much. The rarity of these errors makes them highly collectible and incredibly expensive. And this brings us to the ultimate question: how much is this coin worth? Are you ready for the big reveal? The 2001 penny that could be worth $33 million isn't just any penny. It's one of these rare minting errors that made it stand out from the rest. The highest-selling 2001 penny, a double die error penny, was purchased for a record-breaking $33 million. That's right, this small coin, worth just 1 cent in theory, was sold for the price of a mansion. In fact, it holds the record for being one of the most valuable 1-cent coins in the world. Imagine finding something like this in your pocket change. It's unbelievable, but it's happened. The collector who found it made an absolute fortune. So, if you have any 2001 pennies lying around, you might want to check them carefully, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Here's how you can check your 2001 pennies for these valuable errors. First, grab a magnifying glass, or even better, a jeweler's loupe. Take a close look at the coin's surface, paying special attention to the details of Lincoln's face and the edges of the coin. Look for signs of doubling or misalignment. If you see multiple images of Lincoln or an off-center design, you may have a rare error on your hands. Asterisk, and don't just stop there, inspect the reverse side as well. Sometimes, the errors can be on the reverse side too, where the Lincoln Memorial could be misaligned or doubled. The more unusual the error, the higher the value. And remember, the more extreme the error, the more it's worth. Asterisk, so, there you have it. The 2001 1-cent coin may seem like just another penny, but it holds a treasure trove of possibilities. If you find a 2001 penny with a minting error, you could be holding a coin worth millions of dollars. So next time you reach into your change jar or check your pocket change, keep your eyes peeled, you might just strike gold. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something new today, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with your friends. Who knows, you might just spark a coin hunting craze. Stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries, and always remember, every coin has a story. Next 2015 1-cent United States of America. Today, we're about to unlock a secret that could make you rethink that change you've been tossing around, because the 2015 USA 1-cent coin, also known as the penny, could be worth a mind-blowing $29 million. At first glance, the 2015 penny may seem like just another coin that you toss into your jar of loose change. It's small, it's copper-plated, and, well, it's only worth 1 cent. But if you dig a little deeper into its history and understand the factors that make it so valuable, you'll see why this little coin has turned into a highly sought-after treasure that could potentially bring you millions. Before we get into the jaw-dropping value of this coin, let's take a quick look back at its history. The U.S. Mint has been producing pennies for over 200 years, with the first one being issued in 1793. And while the design of the penny has changed several times, by 2015, it had already gone through various artistic iterations, with the iconic Lincoln Memorial still gracing the reverse side, and the Lincoln portrait on the obverse. Asterisk, in 2015, the penny was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The design on the coin was no different from the previous year, but as we'll soon discover, the real treasure lies in the rare variants that slipped through but let's be clear, not every 2015 penny is going to make you rich. Most of them are just like any other penny you'll find in your spare change. However, a small number of these coins came out of the mint with unique minting errors, which is exactly what collectors and investors are looking for. So, what makes the 2015 penny so valuable? Well, the key to unlocking its true worth lies in the world of minting errors and rarity. To fully understand this, we need to look at a few of the most sought-after errors that make this penny stand out. Asterisk, first, let's talk about double dies. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck multiple times by the die, creating a blurry or offset design that makes it appear as though part of the coin is doubled. This error happens because the die that imprints the design on the coin isn't aligned properly. It's subtle, but once you spot it, it's unmistakable. Asterisk, now, imagine you've got a 2015 penny in your collection, and you notice this error on the word Liberty or around the date. If you do, you've got a rare find on your hands. A penny like this could easily fetch thousands of dollars at auction, depending on its condition. Asterisk, another significant minting error to watch for is the die crack. A die crack occurs when the metal die used to strike the coin begins to crack or break. These cracks can create a distinctive line or scar on the surface of the coin. A 2015 penny with a die crack is considered a rare collectible, and in some cases, it could add substantial value to your coin. Asterisk, okay, now let's talk about the big money. There have been a few 2015 pennies that have surfaced with multiple minting errors combined, asterisk asterisk double dies, die cracks, and off-center strikes asterisk asterisk, and that's what really makes them a hidden treasure. Collectors who have found these rarities have reported these coins being worth an astounding $29 million. These coins are not only rare, but they're also highly prized by collectors and investors. The value of a 2015 penny can skyrocket if it combines several errors. For instance, a penny with a double die error on the obverse and a die crack on the reverse could be valued anywhere from several $1,000s to, if authenticated by the right professionals, up to $29 million. Think about it, a penny worth 1 cent suddenly becomes worth more than your entire house. Now, you're probably wondering, how can you spot this elusive $29 million penny? Well, it's not easy, but here's how you can give yourself a better chance. First, take a close look at the design details, use a magnifying glass to carefully inspect the lettering, especially around the word Liberty and the year 2015. Are any parts of the design doubled? If so, you may have a double die error. Next, check the edges of the coin. If you spot a thin crack or line, that's a die crack. Die cracks are often subtle, but they're a huge indicator of a rare coin. Finally, keep an eye out for coins with off-center strikes. These occur when the coin is not properly aligned during the striking process, causing parts of the coin's design to be missing or misaligned. Alright, so let's say you found a 2015 penny with some of these rare errors. What's next? The first step is don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can dramatically reduce its value. Instead, place it in a protective holder and send it off to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Once your coin is graded, you can start looking into selling it. Coins with errors like this often appear at high-profile auctions, where they can fetch anywhere from thousands to millions of dollars, depending on the rarity and condition. So there you have it, folks. The 2015 USA 1-cent coin is far more than just pocket change. It's a potential goldmine for savvy collectors and investors. If you find one of these rare gems, you could be sitting on a fortune worth millions. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We've got more hidden treasures coming your way, so stay tuned. And remember, your next big find could be waiting right in your pocket. Next 2016 1 cent United States of America today, imagine holding a small, seemingly ordinary penny in your hand. It weighs just 2.5 grams, has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, and yet, this penny could be hiding something truly extraordinary. A hidden treasure that could be worth a mind-blowing $39 million. That's right, a 2016 1 cent United States coin could make you an instant millionaire. Every year, billions of pennies are minted in the United States, and most of them go unnoticed in the vast sea of spare change. But, what if you could separate the ordinary from the extraordinary? What if that one penny in your jar was the key to a fortune? Well, in the case of the 2016 penny, that might not be as far-fetched as it sounds. Now, let's rewind and take a closer look at why the 2016 1-cent coin is so special. The design of the penny hasn't changed much over the years. Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the Union shield on the reverse have remained iconic symbols. But in the world of coin collecting, it's not just about design. It's about rarity, minting errors, and historical context. In 2016, the U.S. Mint produced over 8 billion pennies. These pennies, although appearing identical to the untrained eye, were struck using highly precise machinery at various minting facilities across the country. But, in that massive number, some coins were made with subtle but significant flaws that would turn these coins into valuable pieces of history. One of the most sought-after errors in coins is the double die. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once, causing the design to appear doubled or shifted. The 2016 penny is no exception. There have been reports of some 2016 pennies that were struck with a double die error, making them incredibly valuable. These pennies can sell for anywhere from $5,000 to $39 million depending on the severity of the error and the coin's condition. At a coin auction, a penny like this could start a bidding frenzy. Collectors and investors worldwide would fight for the chance to own a piece of American history. Some of these rare 2016 pennies have been sold for astronomical prices, breaking records and setting new benchmarks for coin values. But what makes these pennies so valuable? The answer lies in their rarity. Although billions of pennies were minted, only a handful with these errors remain in circulation. These mistakes are incredibly rare, and the fewer there are, the higher their value. To put it into perspective, in the world of rare coins, an error coin can be worth thousands, even millions of dollars. The 2016 penny with a doubled die, for example, is one of the most valuable in recent years. Some collectors search through millions of pennies to find one single coin with a minting flaw that could make them a fortune. Asterisk, but how can you tell if your 2016 penny is worth millions? Well, it's all about attention to detail. Take a look at the date and the mint mark. A penny with a double die error will have a blurry or distorted design. The details in Lincoln's beard, the lettering, and even the shield on the reverse could show signs of this double strike. Here's an example. Take a look at the double die error on the 2016 penny. Notice how the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear slightly shifted, with extra markings around the letters. This is a clear sign of a double strike. It may be subtle, but these errors can drastically increase the coin's value, sometimes by millions of dollars. Once these error pennies are found, they quickly become prized possessions in the coin collecting community. These auctions can be fast-paced and intense, with collectors from around the world bidding fiercely to own a piece of history. If you're lucky enough to find one, it could change your life forever. But it's not just about minting errors. The 2016 penny also holds a special place in American history. It marks a year of significant change, where the United States was undergoing political and social shifts. The coin, simple as it may seem, represents a snapshot of a particular moment in time, a moment that many collectors value highly. Asterisk, coin collecting is more than just about making money, it's about preserving history. And the 2016 1-cent coin is a prime example of how something small can hold immense value. For those who are passionate about the hobby, these pennies are treasures to be sought out, cherished, and passed on through generations. Asterisk, so, what can you do if you think you found a rare 2016 penny? First, examine it closely. Look for any signs of a double die or other minting errors. If you suspect your coin is valuable, it's worth getting it appraised by a professional coin grader. They'll be able to tell you if your penny is worth big money or just a cent. Next, you might want to have it certified. Certified coins are graded and authenticated by professionals, which can increase their market value. If your penny is indeed rare, you can sell it through an auction or directly to collectors who specialize in error coins. In the world of coin collecting, every penny counts, literally. Whether you find your next treasure in a jar of loose change, or it's passed down through generations, remember that the right coin can make you a millionaire. The 2016 1-cent penny is more than just pocket change, it's a potential goldmine waiting to be discovered. Asterisk, could your 2016 penny be worth millions? Only time, and a bit of luck, will tell. So, keep searching, keep collecting, and stay tuned for more incredible coin discoveries. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on more hidden treasures. Until next time, happy hunting. Next, 1985 1-cent United States of America today. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Are you ready to uncover the hidden treasure in your pocket? Well, if you've ever come across a 1985 1-cent coin, get ready because you might just have a fortune in your hands. It's easy to overlook something as small as a penny, but today, I'm going to show you why that 1985 US penny could be worth way more than you think. Believe it or not, it could be worth up to $33 million. Let's dive into the value, history, and rare potential of this seemingly insignificant coin. Trust me, you don't want to miss this, so, let's first take a look at the penny itself. The US 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has been circulating for over 200 years, since it was first minted in 1793. But the penny we're focusing on today is from 1985, and it has quite an interesting story. On the front of the coin, you'll find President Abraham Lincoln, who has been featured on the penny since 1909. His image is one of the most iconic in U.S. coinage. The reverse side, however, is where the magic happens. It features a simple yet powerful design, the Union Shield, which was introduced in 2010, symbolizing strength and unity. But the real story lies not in the design, but in the specifics of the coin's minting process. To understand why the 1985 penny is so valuable, we need to dive into its history a little deeper. The 1985 penny was minted at a time when the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins every year to meet the needs of the country's currency supply. But as any serious collector knows, when the mint produces coins in such high quantities, the possibility of errors and imperfections increases, and that's exactly where things get interesting. Mint errors are what makes certain pennies stand out, and the 1985 penny is no exception. Some of these coins have rare flaws that can make them incredibly valuable. Whether it's a double die error, where the image was struck twice, or an off-center coin, these imperfections could make a penny from 1985 worth a small fortune. But that's not all. The condition of the coin itself plays a huge role in its value. A well-preserved penny, free from wear and tear, is worth far more than one that's been thrown around in pockets for decades. Now, let's get to the real question: how much could the 1985 penny be worth today? Here's where it gets even more exciting. Although the typical 1985 penny is worth only 1 cent in face value, there are certain versions that could bring in serious cash. Some error versions, in particular, have been known to fetch prices as high as $33 million. Now, you might be wondering how this is possible. The simple answer is rarity. There are only a handful of these rare error coins in existence, and collectors around the world are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. Over the years, the demand for rare pennies, especially those with minting mistakes, has grown exponentially. As more and more people realize that their loose change could be hiding a valuable gem, the prices continue to rise. But what kind of error makes the 1985 penny so valuable? Well, it all boils down to some unique mistakes that occurred during the minting process. One of the most famous and valuable types of error coins is the double die penny. This occurs when the design of the coin is struck more than once, creating a distorted or doubled image. If your 1985 penny has a double die error, it could be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. These errors are easy to spot with the naked eye. You'll notice that the text or image looks fuzzy or doubled. Another error that can make your penny worth big bucks is an off-center strike. This happens when the blank planchet, the piece of metal that is struck to create the coin, is not properly aligned. If the design is struck off-center, you'll see a portion of the coin's design missing or shifted. This makes the coin not only rare but also visually interesting, which is why collectors seek these out. Some 1985 pennies have a unique flaw in the form of cracks in the die used to mint the coin. These die cracks can appear on the surface of the coin, creating interesting lines or patterns. While this might seem like a small defect, it can drastically increase the coin's value due to its rarity. The 1985 penny was minted in Philadelphia, so it typically doesn't have a mint mark. However, if a coin was mistakenly struck with a D mint mark or another mint mark, it can be a rare and valuable find. The demand for misstruck coins like these is high, and they can easily fetch a small fortune. You're probably wondering how to tell if your 1985 penny is one of those rare, potentially million-dollar coins. Here are some tips to help you spot a valuable 1985 penny. Check for double die errors, off-center strikes, or any other abnormalities in the design. If the coin looks like it's been struck more than once or the design is slightly shifted, you might have something special. A penny that's been well preserved is much more valuable than a worn or corroded coin. Look for coins that are free from major scratches or discoloration. The cleaner the coin, the more money it's likely to fetch. To spot the small details, use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. This will allow you to inspect the coin closely for errors and mint marks. If you're unsure whether your coin is valuable, consider getting it appraised by a professional numismatist. They can assess its condition, history, and rarity to determine its true value. If you happen to stumble upon a valuable 1985 penny, you might be wondering where to sell it. The best way to sell rare coins is through professional auction houses, online marketplaces, or through a coin dealer who specializes in rare coins. There are several well-known auction houses, such as Heritage Auctions, that deal in high-end, rare coins and can help you get the best price for your treasure. If you're looking to buy a rare 1985 penny, it's essential to do your research. Many online platforms, such as eBay, feature auctions for rare coins, but always make sure you're dealing with reputable sellers and get coins that come with certifications of authenticity. So, why does this matter? Well, for one, coins like the 1985 penny represent more than just pocket change. They represent a piece of history, and the potential to find something rare is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting, there's always the possibility that you'll find a hidden gem in your spare change. Plus, with millions of pennies in circulation, there's always the chance that the one you've been carrying around for decades could be worth far more than its original value. In conclusion, the 1985 US 1-cent coin is far more than just a penny. With its potential for minting errors, rare variations, and high demand in the numismatic community, it's a coin that could be worth $33 million or more. So, next time you dig through your change jar or find an old penny lying around, take a closer look. You just might be holding onto a rare, valuable treasure. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends and family. You never know who might find their own fortune. And as always, happy coin hunting, everyone. See you in the next video.